Hi everybody, welcome back to the Rusty Gears server, Season 3, Episode 17 with me, Sid, and not a huge amount happened since last episode, but I have done a little bit in pieces, and I've been doing some resource gathering for some work. Sorry, big yawn there. Thanks, but what I have done is I have built this lake. It's a little bit flowy because water mechanics in Vintage Story I find it very difficult to stop it flowing. It's not quite as simple as Minecraft, and I think we can possibly do it with some ice. That may work if we break ice or melt ice or whatever, but I haven't got any, so that's the thing. I have, if we just look over there, I have sown 3 of those gardens with flax because we are going to need a lot of grain for our breeding animal program. I have added doors here and here, so these nothing fancy, they just go in underneath here. Over here there's the cages, there's our spare piggies, the tier 10 pigs that we're keeping in stock. Here are our tier yep, that's a what's it, generation 11, and I think that one is generation 10. I'm not too worried because they're all domesticated, so it means that we can capture them, bring them out, and we can get a milking stroke breeding flock going. And in here are our chickens, which are broody. Incubation time 4. And if I can just get down, incubation time 4. These are largely generation 5 and 6 chickens. I'm not too worried about keeping them perfectly separated as long as they are a higher generation. Once those 6 chicks are born, we'll chase them out, let them grow up, capture them, bring them over here, replace out the lower gen ones, and rinse and repeat. So chickens underway, sheep's underway, and of course the piggies. I did say I would finish off the, in quotes, breeding facility. By the way, you can see I've almost enclosed this. I've run out of granite. That's what I need to go get some, basically, which we may do today. We'll see how we go. Carrying a lot of meat. I've got a few other bits and pieces with me as well, but yeah, these are this is obviously the little pigsty thing. This is where I've decided to put the breeder. It's over here, and all of these pigs are pregnant except for him. Of course, that would be impossible. Now, these chiseled shapes are just any bigger than this. Well, if it's a full block, and I know Odd Apes design used full block caps, and in testing it seemed to work fine, and then one pig went across perfectly diagonally and went straight down. So, thanks, little airlock in here to get into slaughterate the pigs, and yeah, I know I can fly this. This is thing. It's not ideal. I've had to light it up, and it's messy, it's dirty. It's a double thick wall, so in theory pig explosions should not happen, in theory. But yeah, so the baby piglets will wander around on there, fall through, grow up underneath, and we can just come in and butcher them turn them into bacon in a friendly, nice and clean way. I've started adding walls to the edges of here, so that's just steady. I haven't made a single one of these walls. These are all walls that I picked up from ruins. So yeah, I'm recycling. Anyway, I finished producing all of the meteoric iron that I have, and so in addition to the 196 ingots that are currently in my vaulty cellar thing, I have a few more in my carry chest. another 64. So that's 256 plus 18, 266, 274 ingots, which is mad. Let's be honest. I've also got some leaves there for a reason, and yada yada. There's some stuff here. So, I realise that I'm carrying my spare tools around entirely wrong. Why am I carrying my spare tools around entirely wrong? I'll tell you. Although I don't like meteoric iron shovels, so we are not going to do that. I am going to take 20 plus another 5 meteoric iron. You see, what I should be doing is, let me just put these out in piles of 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What I should be doing is taking these, just 6 of them, taking that will come back later, and we're going to look at this in a bit as well. Taking 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, and lighting these up. And I should just be making the heads, because the heads stack, the tools don't. There is actually another batch of 10 that I want to make. Hang on a second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So yeah, we are going to have 10 pickaxe heads, 10 axe heads, 10 hammer heads, 5 saw blades, because that's another thing, and I'm going to continue breaking down and making up. Well, let's start off. We've got 3 ingots worth there. That's a start. I don't think there's any more floating around anywhere. Nope, that's fine. So we can get these in here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Boop, 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 boop. So yeah, if this is basically maximizing the pickaxe head, automatic 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Manual, and this will get the bits back. So some 10 pickaxe heads later, I will start on axe heads. We'll also do hammer heads, and I will be back very shortly. Alright, that should, with those 2 bronze shovels, be my 10 picks, 10 shovels, 10 axes. I actually toned down my requirement for hammers because I've got another meteoric hammer there, so that gives me 6 hammers. Shears, they'll last. I'll do a pro pick, I'm not worried about it. I've done saws because I do tend to go through those, although that's possibly overkill. That's probably enough saws to last me till the end of the season. I do need to rationalise a few things, but I'm carrying, for example, this is for when I go out adventuring. I've just not used it yet. That and that. That's my steel rune stone. That is my almost dead rune stone, which is probably just about enough to get me from home to here. So yeah, I do need to contemplate. Oops, hello. Yeah, it's alright, I know why. I need to contemplate getting a new one. Now there is steel here, but steel is a utter pain. and I must say I'm not a big fan of making it. I have, however, got 145 meteoric iron bits. I think I've still got a little bit left over in my place as well. But I mentioned we would look at this, and the reason, and what we need to use to look at this is this. Add water and a sulfur and saltpeter mixture. Now there's a reason why I want this, and it does make sense. But let's start off. There's water. Add sulfur and saltpeter. So we need the sulfur and saltpeter mix, which is 2 sulfur. Now what it doesn't say is how much of this. That makes 1. Set the mixture on fire. Quick, cover it up. Oh, that would have been useful to know. Wait until acid will be ready, approximately 11 hours. What we're making is, I think that's sulfuric acid. Yeah, but it would be, wouldn't it? Because it's sulfur. What I need that for is to make glue. So glue is made by... Put bone meal in a lead vessel filled with sulfuric acid. Okay, bone meal. And then it smelts into 4 glue. 4 glue is used to make these. Now, the normal basalt grindstone can be made with resin. The sandstone grindstone can be made with glue. I think, do you know? Do you not have resin as well? The obsidian is definitely glue. And the obsidian diamond is definitely glue. And what I want to do is I want to get one of those going. Now I've done the obsidian grindstones. They're made just by napping with obsidian, and I actually have some obsidian, so that's all good. That lead vessel was made by somebody else, by the way, so I don't know whose it is, but it will be ready in a bit. In the meantime, I am going to go and check our chucks and pigs and sheeps, and then I may go and find some obsidian. I have the tools to do it, so that would make sense. I also do need to make myself another night watchman. I want one for my backpack, just so we've got that thing going on. Let me just use the fly, because it just means that I can get close. Sit on the eggs, you buggers. Right, let's leave them to it. Yeah, so, and then over here, no baby piggies yet. Okay, that's fine. So I need to go and sort out some obsidian. I have a spot that I'm doing that, so not obsidian, granite. I'll be back in a mo. Alright, just come back from a granite hauling trip. I sorted out the top of the stairs. I've also put some, what's the word I'm looking for? Walls. That's what I'm looking for. Walls. The sausages, yeah. Oak, birch, yeah, a bit of walnut, there you go. One whole walnut thing. And actually, while we're here, we should be able to chuck that in as well. And we've got 209, so let's pop you down. Let's grab the hammer from there. Let's grab the little snub-nosed chisel. Let's get this, and let's try and get this last bit of, well, it's not the last bit because there's still a bit in the corner nearest the CC next to the stairs, near where the panda's caged, but almost last bit of stuff done. To be honest, we won't be able to do anything in that area until the castle and cathedral goes in, and that's not my build, so I will not be piddling around over there. And how much have I got? How much is left? 54. How much is left on this? 33. Well, guess what? That's going to break before we finish this job. Like that. Okay, well, that's fine. I do need to make a new one. I may, seeing as I've got a little bit of, you know, material. Granite bricks. Let's have a little bit of that, and that. We'll go full this time. Oh, and put that hammer away. It's legendary. What was the total durability of that? It wasn't that high. How's this doing? Let's have a look. Because I have. Okay. Place 3 pieces of bone meal in the acid to get gluten. 3 pieces of bone meal. Now, if anybody's got bone meal, it will be Candy, who uses it for cooking. See, one or two chucks over there, but we've never got them to generation 10, which means they're terrified. 2, 3. Take the gluten and cook it on a fire. Okay. Put that back. Stick the gluten in there. If you're gluten intolerant, that's not going to be overly helpful, is it? And it cooks at 400, so I would imagine that is more than enough. Pete, is that you, Pete? Sorry, I still can't get that scene out of my head whenever Pete comes into it. So this will create 1 times glue. It better not. It should create 4 times glue. Melts into 4 times glue. Yes, okay. It better create 4 times glue, because I don't want to have to do that 4 times. I mean, I will, but I don't want to. So, yeah, there you go. 4 times glue. That's exactly what we wanted. We'll pop that away. We shall pop that away. We'll stick you somewhere safe. We'll go and chiselerate you down to bits. Boop and boop and boop. And let's head over to the last bit of the hole in the ground and see about, you know, doing something with it. Now, you see, it occurred to me that I could possibly chisel that road surface, but then you wouldn't get the road benefit, I don't think, for the people that are underneath. I was kind of trying to figure out how I could get this road and make it run and actually get the speed benefit. Just because, you know, I think everybody deserves the speed benefit. Let's have a little bit of you. Definitely have a little bit of you. We can do something different as we go. That means we can start filling this back in. Boop, 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 boop. Trying to be a little bit more patterny, putting some more bigger blobs in, because I felt like the other bit, when you look at the map, if you look here, there's a kind of things, whereas here it looks a bit like measles. And I mean, it really doesn't matter, but you know, it also does matter to me. So yeah, that's the thing. But doing that, it makes it less measly. Boop, 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 boop. Right, so we're almost at the point where I can call this bit of the project done. And I do want to go back and continue working on my build a bit at some point, although the next recording or major recording session I'm going to... Oh, grief, done a big blob there, haven't I? It doesn't matter. It's a happy accident. I think Bob Ross would have probably referred to that as a happy little accident. Can't say I've ever watched a great deal of it. It was not a thing that was as a meme, you know. It certainly has its origins definitely more in US culture than British culture, I think. Either that or it was just not on the kind of TV program that I watched. Ta-da! Complete. Which of course now means that I have to go and do this the harder way. I also need to go and put this slot away. And we've got you. So this is all good. Nom. Nom. Babies? No babies. And we don't have to open doors. Right, let me try and just sneak a little peek. No broody hen on that, but there is at least one broody hen on that, so we'll leave them to it. And then there's no baby sheeps either. I will do something with the floor in here, and eventually this is all going to be obsolete anyway, so it's it will work. Let me just go and empty my inventory, and I'll be back in a moment. Alright, so we've sorted my inventory out largely. I need a saw. I've got one on the rack. So many tools kicking around this game. It's a little bit ludicrous in some respects, and I do need a little bit of you. So I think, according to my thing, that should make me 4 of those, that's what we need. Okay, well, I actually need 2 of those. But why make 2 when I can make 4? That's my rationale. And we'll take a couple of you. So we're going to take you and you, you and you, and you and you. And that will make a grindstone assembly, which we will place here. No. That won't work. We will place you... Here will do. Here will do. For now. Right. Now we need a grindstone. Now I already mentioned that I made 3 of these. And these are made simply by knapping obsidian, which I have got somewhere. Interestingly, obsidian you find around meteoric iron often, which is exactly where I found half of that. And I also put this through crusher to get 4 crushed diamonds. So I think you do this, and this makes a diamond obsidian grindstone. Okay, now let me find somewhere just to drop those off. Let's just have a look. So if we look at the grindstone, a granite grindstone has a durability of 250. Its durability restore per cycle is 2, but the durability loss per cycle is 2. So each time you do a rotation on this with a tool, it will restore 2 durability to the tool, but it will take away 2 from its total durability. So imagine the bottom end is rising, the top end is coming down. So if you had a tool with a durability of 1000, say, just for sake of arguments, and you took it down to a durability of 1, you could restore it to roughly half of that 500 using a granite grindstone. A basalt grindstone, 2 to 1, so that's better. Sandstone grindstone, 3 to 1, better. Obsidian grindstone, 5 to 1 with 1000 durability, better still. Obsidian diamond grindstone, 15 to 1. So if I were to go and take my obsidian grindstone, my obsidian diamond grindstone, and place it on here, and we've got this, so it's total durability. Let's take this tool here because it's, you know, yeah, could put that through, I suppose. So that's got 1650. We'll try putting you on. Actually, we'll take you off. 1650, and we're currently 1479. And $1509, 1648 repaired. So, and that's taken two. That was 2 cycles. That's 3 cycles. Takes it 47, so it's lost 3 durability but gained 15. And yeah, that's a way you can repair. I mean, it's only a common sword, so it's not really that good. But I just wanted to get one of those because I think they're quite a useful tool. And if you get like the steel axe or the steel picks and stuff, they do get quite a large amount of durability. Let me just check how long I've been recording, and I'll be back in a second. Alright, yes, we've been going for under time at the moment, which is a rarity for me. So we are going to... I think I need to have a slot, don't I? Yeah, okay. It was like that. So that's the brood box. If you recall, we made these last time. And this is the frame box, which I should be able to open. And in there, you can see there are 10 very full frames, which we can take out into our frame rack. And this is partly why I probably want a table and stuff out here, like a little beekeeper's thing. Maybe at the back we can have a little beekeeper's hut, because I'll have maybe 2 or 3 more of these as Langstroth hives in the long run. But in terms of working, you know, they've got some... It's a little bit fiddly because you're taking everything out and then you are harvesting the 10 frames. And then you can come back in, you can take the frame. The frame has suffered some durability loss. It is repairable. But we pop it back. So it just means instead of me having to harvest these every so many days, I can leave this going for as many cycles as it has frames. So at the moment it has 10. If I add another 3 supers, then it will have I'll control. It will have 40. Boop. And off they are. And they need to obviously repopulate. I don't know why the population goes down on Langstroth hive, but that's the thing. Anyway, let me, I will process these up and I'll be back in a mo. And that's it, we've done them. We got 48 from the 2 length struts and 17 from the remaining bits. So plenty of material to be continuing to work on there and expand those hives at some point. Now I did want to, and I don't know whether I've got there the downstairs, so yeah, I think that probably brings us to the point. I'm going to get my screenshot for the day, which is going to be really interesting, and it's going to be my little thing. Just because, why not? My grindy stone. And I want to go and just check on one final check on the animals while I munch on the flesh of their fallen brethren. Actually, with the spawn rate of the animals around here, it would be very difficult to think so. Piggly-winks, that's going to be one for next time, I'm afraid. Which almost certainly means sheep's chickens. Chicks might have hatched. They have a faster gestation, I think. The sheeps haven't. Laid eggs. Well, we can go and upset them then, can't we? Because that's a chicken egg. That's a spare. 3 days. That still needs 4 days. They still need a broody chicken. There we go. We'll give them some food. That should keep. That should help, maybe. And, well, yeah, I think on that note, until next time, thank you very much for watching, guys. And I will see you soon. And bye for now.